Get the guy with the shortest legs on the ladder duty. That was a terrible organizational decision. Unless that decision was made by King Theoden, in which case this is kind of all for him, so I'm sorry. At least with... Ah! What was that?
So, I was LA with a grenade next to the guy.
That's not my death! Don't you dare put a death on for me! Hex killed me! How dare you! Hex killed me, you said! You said!
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Don't you hydrate me! I don't need hydration right now! I need answers!
I just went, oh hey, it's the
It's yeah.
Oh shit, I have a grenade.
Where have I seen this? Cannot have been Hex. God damn it. No! Heck, like, friendly fire still works for grenades. Okay. If you're not dead down there, jump up and down.
Wave your arms like a man. Preferably in clear view.
Poke your head out in a clearly shootable fashion.
There he is, found him.
Oh yeah? Oh, there you are, you cheeky fuck.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten away with it too. Meddling kids. Mine.
Yeah. Hex needs the ammo. Look how much he dies. To be fair, to be very fair, like for I feel like for someone who, as I stated very proudly at the top of this stream, this is my game, and I have died 7 times, so I'm feeling the shame a lot more than.
I'm still feeling the shame, just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Just running back up on Aerith and being like, hey, she's like, hey, we set up all the flowers around the Greenleaf Orphanage. What did you do? I fought a god! It's fun. Yes, that's very cute. Now get the hell out of here!
Hey, there's Cog over there.
Yeah, I've got to move the light for you. Hold on.
I'm just saying that I'm down. I feel proud of myself, you know.
Ah, feel proud of yourself. Feel accomplished.
So proud.
Yeah.
So proud. So
We'll get a
Are you
gold.
proud of me, Dad?
We'll get a gold star for you.
Hell yeah.
I'll put those cog tags right on the refrigerator. Where are you? You're there.
Where are you going, Cloud?
I don't know, Aerith. God, I haven't been here before. I don't have the lay of the land. I don't know where anything is, and I'm looking for kids, alright? Don't... Oh, Jesus, everyone's down.
Yeah.
Come on! Come on, help us! Oh, no! Oh, that's a death for both of us. This bit, alright. Greeny, you bastard! I'm so glad I turned that down.
Discord and circles on my side as well. You want to find me.
And yes, if you haven't already, go and follow Hexafire. 100.
And if you haven't already, go and follow Heavy Metal Game On.
No, I'm doing the positivity here. That's okay.
We can both do it, damn it.
Yeah. Oh, do we have friendly fire on? No, we do not.
Thank God.
Thank God. If I could not be in the fire, that'd be great. Hey, there's a panel there for my book, and a panel there for YouTube and TikTok and all of that, so...
Which, Dragon's Book is a great book, and y'all should absolutely read it.
No.
It's a fantastic book. Still questioning why the second one isn't out yet. But I
Listen,
suppose that's
alright? Just like to inform everybody that, as I mentioned before, this is my game. I have played many hours of this game. I've loved this game for years and years and years and years, and I have played a whole lot of this game. The death counters were Hex's idea. Now is not the time for hydration. God damn it. Breaking up for the years of farming. Oh, how dare you. How dare you come in here and make me hydrate in the middle of a battle like that. If I could find a couple more statues so I can make myself some new armor. There, yes! Give it to me. You. Random statue. You need granite? I feel like it's been a while since I've told a statue to go fuck itself, but fine. Here we are, I guess. It's funny because I was mentioning to my mom recently that I was like, oh, you know, it's something about bagpipes have always really, like, hit me. Like, I've always really loved them, and they always make me feel really, you know, emotional and stuff like that. She goes, yeah, you know we've got Scottish heritage, right? And I was like, what? No! Why wasn't I informed?
So those, so the,
Well, that could have gone better.
You know this?
how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Heavy Metal Game Master stream. You're all very welcome. Tonight we are continuing on with our Midgardian artwork, our Midgardian soldier, which I'm very excited for. I have a few ideas for changes and a few ideas of things that we can do. Hi, Moriarty. Yeah, where did that come from? Moriarty, how's it going? You're very welcome. Tickle Duck, how's it going? Very welcome. Vera, Philbrush, both very welcome. How are we all doing? Broomball Dude passes heavily on Tim Tams and hot beverage. Ooh, excellent. Tim Tam Slam time. My favorite. Yeah, how are we all doing? Broomball Dude, welcome in. Very welcome. Stuff going on. I've been at work all day. Very boring because we're coming to the end of the term and I have nothing to do. But I'm not telling my boss that. Tim Tams and Milo. Oh god, yes. I'm good. How are you? Gotta go work soon, but I get to chill for a bit. Awesome. Very good to see you, as always. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, honestly. It's starting to wind down. We have, my wife and I have booked, our, January holidays. Is that dropping stuff, or no, that's all good. We've booked our end of year holidays, January holidays, which I'm very excited for. I have not had a proper break. Ted's music's a bit loud, you reckon? Interesting. Okay, maybe it's picking up. Oh, hang on. Interesting. Okay, music's very low for me. I'll bring that down a bit. Is that better? Should probably bring myself down a bit, honestly. But, yeah. Oh, good. Gotta go away for a bit. Not bad. Cool, yeah, so going away in January, so, I might do a stream earlier in January. Or I might do 1 or 2 streams earlier in January, but at least from the 13th to the 27th of January, I will not be streaming at all, because my wife and I are going away, which is very exciting, because we have not had a break in quite some time. But yeah, but hopefully we can get this piece mostly finished tonight. Where are you going? We are going to Samoa, which are very exciting. I've been once before, and I had an absolute blast, despite dislocating my shoulder. But yeah, we're going to Samoa, to the northern coast of Samoa, which should be very nice. Yeah, I was, so while we were in Samoa, I was in Samoa with my family. I assume the what is in reference to the dislocated shoulder. But, yeah, I was in, I'll do my very best to not dislocate anything this time. But yeah, I was doing like a backward swimming backflip sort of thing. Like not a backflip into the pool, like a backflip in the pool, like in the water. And then on the way through, I felt something, twinge in my shoulder. I was like, oh, that didn't feel good. Came back up, and I was hanging out with another couple kids that I'd met there. When I say kids, I mean like I think I was 16, 17. And I came up, and the younger of the two basically said, "Is your shoulder meant to be like that?" And I looked down, and yeah, I had a protrusion that wasn't supposed to be there. And the manager of the resort that we were staying at was kind enough to drive me to the hospital so I could get it popped back in. But yeah, fun times. Let me just have a look here to make sure that these, because I did a bit of a dumb between this stream and the last one, and had an issue with Critter. I had to reinstall it, and of course that means I have to reinstall all my brushes and everything. But yeah, would have been a tad tender. Yeah, funnily enough, there was actually a doctor staying at the resort who was on hand at the pool. And he came over and he was asking me a bunch of questions. He had me lying on tables, like with my arm hanging, essentially, to make sure that it didn't, like, twist or go back in wrong or anything like that. And, and yeah, he was asking me, he's like, have you popped it out before? And I'm like, no, I haven't. He goes, yeah, okay, well, then you need to go to the hospital. He's like, I could pop it back in now, but it would send you through the roof. I'm like, yep, maybe let's not do that, because this already hurts a fair bit. I mean, I've smacked my kneecap back into place a few times when it dislocated, never dislocated a shoulder as yet. Yeah, shoulders aren't fun. I mean, I don't think anything dislocated is particularly fun. I've had a frozen shoulder, never dislocated. Frozen shoulders. I've never had one. My dad's had one, and he says it is, because he got one. He had one ages back. It locked up bad, and he went to a bunch of different doctors, and all of them were saying essentially he needed surgery. And he found one doctor who became the family doctor, and he basically said, I can work it out for you. But he said it's going to be a couple of sessions of hell. And it was. My dad said it was the first and last time he's had to bite a belt. Because he was like, no, it is just, yeah, fixed through physio. Yeah. I think now there's a lot more that we've figured out you can do. Like a good friend of mine is a physio, and she helped some people. I've seen her help a few people with frozen shoulders. Yeah, and it's interesting. But yeah, no, it's basically just a lot of sort of slow, from what I understand, it's just a lot of slow, gradual increasing movement until you get back to a full range of movement. But yeah, no, very cool. I'm lucky I've never dislocated anything. I've done a lot of dumb shit. Yeah, I've never broken anything. I've had fractures. I've never full on broken anything. Touch wood. Because, yeah, no, I very much understand that's not fun. I've dislocated my shoulder, apparently 3 times. The first time I apparently popped it out and back in. Some more was the first time I properly dislocated it, like it stayed out. And then after that, once during karate, I popped my shoulder out, which was the point that they turned around and said, yeah, you need surgery. Because you need a reconstruction because it's fracked. But yeah. I've only had a fractured thumb, and that was because someone kicked a... Oh! Yeah, no, not fun. I feel like I've fractured... I honestly can't remember. I think I fractured my... I think I fractured my ankle at one point, or something in that area. I suspect I broke a rib, hurt like hell, and I slept in a chair for a month, but didn't bother going to a hospital. God damn it. I mean, as far as I know, there's not a whole lot they can... Yeah, I'm sure there's... From what I understand, there's not a whole lot they can do for broken ribs. But I do find it annoying that in that same vein, if it heals wrong, the only thing they can do is break it again. Like, yeah. Very, very annoying. Running for my life. Also, just so everyone's aware, in case anyone's wondering or whatever they want to do, I am now, I don't know how to say it, if I'm allowed to say it on here, but you may also find this live video on the other channel now, on the other platform. Yeah. Just in case you had a preference. I don't know what the ads are like over on the other place, but yeah. Feet, ankles, hands, and wrists are the worst to break. They are so hard to set and are often done wrong, leaving you in more pain. Yeah. Oh, I'm allowed to say it. Awesome. Well, yeah. I am now streaming on YouTube as well. Yeah. Red place and purple place. Yes, indeed. Speaking of which, as with everything going on TikTok, if you do follow me on TikTok, I am spending the next little while, essentially just heavily dragging all the followers that I can from TikTok to my other channels. So if you know anyone who likes my stuff, because apparently there are people out there who still talk about me, which I found out recently, which is really cool. Yeah, make sure that they're following me on like Twitch and YouTube and stuff. Lemonade, I really can't be bothered starting another account. Yeah. It's generally like, it's probably like I've got both chats up here, and I don't know if they cross over. I think I'm just not allowed to show the YouTube stream chat on screen, which is the reason that on my Arch stream I've removed the on-screen chat. Which if that becomes a problem. Yeah. So which stream do I need to watch more? Just keep on Twitch, because I don't know how moderation over on YouTube works. I'm not particularly worried about it at the moment. If it gets too much, I'll just... Yeah. But anyway, I figured just for the moment, until someone slaps me on the wrist, I'm just gonna give it a go. But we'll see. But yeah, what was good? Yeah, so what I was saying as far as TikTok, like, I'm not looking at the moment for a platform to replace TikTok. I would, yeah, it's mainly like as I'm doing with Twitch. I feel like Twitch and YouTube are something that I'm really looking for at the moment. Like who knows, I might, but yeah, it's just how many. Like I guess it's just that idea of like how many platforms can I be on. But yeah. So I'll have a look at Lemonade, but I'm not. Yeah, because it's the same thing. Like I think Clapper was the other thing that someone was talking about. And we'll see. Marie, did you come find me? As someone who mods on YouTube, its moderation doesn't really work. Twitter is better for mods. Okay, cool. Those are words I have never heard of. Clapper, you mean? No. I see you. I see you. Bruh, bruh. Not at all. You were not on the main. You were not on the main page of your book. David, go away. That and the other one, Lemonade. Yeah, no, I'd never heard of Lemonade until Vera started bringing it up. Clapper was the other one that I saw someone talking about, and yeah, it just really sort of comes down to like I think at the moment I would much rather just focus on Twitch and YouTube, which are the main two that I think I would like to move into, and especially I think moving into next year and with the plans I have for next year, I think a lot of it's gonna focus in on more on streams. So doing more of like the Hymgard stuff, doing more of the TTRPG stream when that kicks off, and a lot of that sort of thing. I haven't updated the bloody thing. Hold on. Music. Okay, yeah, but just as and in case, yeah, all good. Can I? Cool. Vera, you are now a mod on YouTube as well. Thank you. But yeah, I think at the moment, like, yeah, I think moving into next year, I will utilize all of the, I will try to utilize all of the shorts and Instagram and Reels and all that stuff that I can. I'm also on Blue Sky now. I don't know what I'm doing on Blue Sky, but I don't know what I'm doing anywhere. So yeah, moving forward, I should probably actually get everything set up as well. But I think moving forward, I will start to focus in on doing more with the streams, doing more with the streams, and also then doing more YouTube content to try and get a bit of money flowing in from somewhere. And hopefully everything will beautifully tie into itself and we can get lots of good stuff going. What was the process like getting the dual streams going? Surprisingly easy. Verify identity. There's a program, I forget what it's called, it's like Atom, that's fairly easy to set up. Technically I can set it up for vertical as well, so I could live stream on TikTok as well. I was doing that for a little while and found it was not really doing much, so I left it alone. But also, yeah, but because it also means that what was it? My brain just completely left the building. Oh, it also, like, is a heavy strain on an already stretched network, which I now have to keep an eye on. Because especially doing stuff like dual streaming and then playing, like, even like the other night I was trying to do it when we were playing Dauntless, and it just was not having it at all. I mean, it was in the building to start with. It drops in now and again, but it just fucks off very commonly. Dragon Dance. Anyway, we should probably actually get into some artwork, shouldn't we? Let me just tidy up my desk a bit here. Stupid tiny desk! One day I will get a better desk. But it is not this day. Also, for all of y'all who are here, just so you're aware, first of all, my Ko-fi account is open if you would like to help me out with my creative journey and all that. Also, feel free to buy my book and all that sort of stuff. But also, I started a Throne account. So if you want to send me gifts, as long as they are appropriate and safe for work, please feel free to. There's a couple things I've already added on there. However, I've also have surprise gifts on. Yeah. Manticore, he wasn't even in this song. One day I'll have a big fancy studio like Jazza. Maybe. I think I've started a bit late for that. Just in my life in general. Fuck! Come on. What is that? Hyper Rage. Alright, let's move this over a bit. Whoop. Yeah. Shake on some shit like that. Can you stay there, please? Just there. Just there. That's good. Thank you. Oh, come on, man. It was the first thing I saw with fire coming out of its eyes. Oh, dear. Okay, I need to plug... One thing I do need to do is plug this in so that it doesn't die on me somewhere in the thing. Grabbing the last pancake off the stove. C. And why is the fire in the eyes? I feel like... There we go. So we got pretty good. We got some pretty good stuff here last stream. Whoop. What? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? How do I turn that off? Because I didn't do that before. Also, where's... Has the world gone mad? Gotta love that moment that it's not till you actually start using things that you realize... How do I do the thing? Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. No. Thank you. How did I do it? Show guides. grid, show status bar, luck guides, show rulers. There's a way to do this, and I don't remember what it is. Toolbar shown. Edit. Nope. How do I find the... I feel like it's somewhere. How do I do... For me to know and you to potentially find out in the future. Oh, that's great. That doesn't fill me with a sense of dread at all. Settings. Toolbars shown. My arms are broken and I don't know why my chest is smoking. Okay, what am I doing here? What's the meaning of life? Why did I do this? What have you done? Because there has to be a way, I guess, of... Because I guess it must be the edit thing. Toolbar shown. Edit. Now how do I get that? Because this should be over here. And I don't understand why it's not. But oh well, we can figure that out. But right now, how do we turn off... Yeah, okay, so that's that. That's alright. We can figure that out later. What am I going to do? Oh dear. That's not good. And that should be... Is this going to mess up everything? It is, isn't it? Yep. Hold on. Only Brian, though. Okay. So now that we got that all sorted. How do I turn off finger painting? Settings. Configure. Nope.
Viralidane_Sarasri would like you to hydrate, sire.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? I mean, either way, it's gonna do it, isn't it? Sup, nerd? How you doing, Muse? Just trying to figure out how to get tool invocation. Nope. Alternate invocation. No. Pen canvas? Pan canvas. Nope. There has to be a way to turn off. Tablet settings. If I remember rightly, there is a way. There is a way to turn off, essentially, hand recognition. I am certainly a doing, and that's the best I got today. No worries. Yeah, how we all doing? Unfortunately, due to the way that I draw, my hand has to be on the canvas. Suggestion?
I'm going to hug him. He immediately shattered both my legs and threw me across the room.
Alright, let me have a quick look for this.
Un momento, por favor.
Sorry, Mr. Jeremy, I hope you had fun. I'm not sure if you can hear Balthazar. I can hear Balthazar. He's very quiet, I think, because I've turned down the thing. Did I not? I thought I did. Did Balthazar hydrate? Yeah. Okay. I'll do it again. Tapping all the things. Alright, let me just find... This is gonna annoy me a lot. God damn. Yes, unfortunately, gloves not always... Not great. Wait. I don't know how to write this. Back off.
Look, Ninja Brian.
Designers have revoked gesture settings. Hand touch. Okay. So settings configured to general. The tools tab. Tools. Enable touch painting. No. Be gone. Thank you. Yes. Alright. So. Oh, you reinstall it once and it gets all pretentious. Where is Asta? Asta is out in the living room because that is where the aircon is on, which also reminds me I should probably open that door. Because it is warm in here. And my desk fan gave up the ghost the other night, so I am all in it at the moment. Right now, but you can get the art gloves for art from Days Daiso. Ah, cool. Fingerless levels of home, my son piss. And the fingerless level off. Easier because they cover the palm. Yep. I have a glove that just covers your little finger and ring finger. With a slight modification, you'll be able to make it. Yeah, that would be something that I'm looking at. Or looking for, I should say. So I'll probably grab one of those at some point. I need to turn. Because I've realized that I lean and I can't go any more this way. So I just need to turn my camera a little bit this way. Beneath the blue. Ah, that's okay. We also have Daiso, and I assume therefore we also have the gloves. But yeah, I've just gotta get them. Just right. Pizza. I really need to start. Also need to start favoriting some of these. No, there it is. Cool.
Here comes the pizza!
Is that working? It is. Yep. Cool. Potentially, Daiso gets weird with the stuff it keeps. Yeah, yeah. But we shall see. I'll see if I can find him. And I'm sure either way, I can probably... Those sorts of things I can probably get off Amazon pretty easy. Oh, pizza Brian. But yeah. So just confirming as well. Oh wait, am I on the right layer? I am. Cool. Also, just confirming, Muse, but we are playing Overcooked on Tuesday, correct?
Hold on, I'm gonna try to hop over and tell her I love her. Can one of you angels fly me to a hospital, please?
If I remember correctly, that was right, yeah. Also, for anyone in the chat who wasn't here on Tuesday, also just announcement, if you are not subscribed to my website, book 2 of the Harbingers of Ragnarok series is off to the editor. So it should be being edited at the moment and should be sent out and done. Should be done and released at some point next year. Very exciting. So excited, yeah. Yep, that's gonna be fun. Good old bit of Overcooked madness. I don't know. Yeah, it feels like I've been waiting for book 2 for almost a year now. Almost. Maybe you just need to read a little slower. Savor it. I mean, I very much appreciate the idea that people are reading my books very quickly. And I know they're not long books, but I read book once twice now. Yep. Surprised you haven't broken in and stolen the draft copy yet. I mean, it's somewhere online, right? You just have to Google it a bunch and tell all your friends to start looking into it. No, that's not working. How do I move that over here? I'll figure that out later. Don't tempt me. Did think about it. I think I finished it in like 3 to 5 days. I read it in the early hours of the morning in calms. Very aesthetic. Aww. I'm sure he has it in the good docs somewhere. I just gotta learn how to hack into it. Nope. Marlon Brando was so very handsome in his prime. I'd make an awesome cop if I could stop committing crime. Can we get the general? No, that's what this is. What am I doing? Where am I? And I haven't for a while.
Tomorrow's gonna have to go back to night school. Am I the only one who cares about this?
In Cannes? That's how you say that city, the Cannes or Cannes? What did I say?
Anyway,
Did I miss something?
it's my place and oh, I see you left at some point.
When did I say Cannes? Or Cannes?
Close your eyes. You're like
I don't remember what you're talking about.
while you're dreaming, a new day waits for you. Let
I'm
this
very confused.
lullaby carry you through.
When reading that, I read the book in. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I thought you said that makes more sense. No, I read it wrong. You said because I read it as like I read it as just I read it in the early morning, in the early hours of the morning. It calms. I thought this word was it calms, like calming. Very aesthetic, lol. I completely, like, just... I see now. I apologize. That's very funny. Let Brian play some gentle sax now. Sorry. As he overcooked, chaos begins early. Yep, pretty much. That is 100% what I am going to become, because I will 100% get way too angry very quickly. And that's just his brain, yeah. Yeah, it's an art stream. Chat is chaos in art streams. Yep. I will deem that vaguely acceptable, but you're on thin ice. Thank you. You are a generous and benevolent god.
Mari_RT_ would like you to hydrate, sire.
Why are you so quiet, Balthazar? Because I don't entirely understand why my music is so loud on here, but not so loud. Anyway, hydration. Let me try something here for a second. But even then it'll be... There's not a whole lot I can do about that. So if I turn this up... That's really loud. Because that music's a bit loud, isn't it?
Good night. World, now close your eyes and travel back in time with me and Ninja Brian. It's gonna blow your mind to shit. It was an ordinary day, dinosaur.
Is that music really loud? Yeah, I don't know what's really going on with it, because it's picking up... Unless... I don't know if I can... Yeah, because that's the same. Yeah, I don't know why it's suddenly doing that, because it seems... If I turn this one up... Yeah, that brings it.
It's fucking
don't think I could express how low the volume on everything is. So I don't know what else I can do other than turn down the thing volume, which is turning down Balthazar, unfortunately. Turn down for what? Burp, 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 burp. Eh. Paul Balthazar, well, you always get the muted end of the stick because you don't hydrate and dragon needs blowable deniability. No, it's just like I can change stuff around. What I can probably do. Here's what I can do. Because I can change this to. There we go. Well, that's a thing now. Oh, and that gets. Okay, well, I can't do that now, I guess. I have to wait for this to go, but yeah, cool. I'ma just choose Balthazar over Dragon. That's fair. Alright, I need to go make dinner. I may be back later, or I may get too distracted with my own artwork. Yeah, that's all good. Do what you do. We'll be here if you need us. Cool. So that's that. I'm gonna tatter the hell out of this. Does your VTuber form not have talky mouth? He does have talky mouth. He's talking right now. Doesn't he? Oh, no, sorry. My VTuber, like my replacement for Balthazar does not have talky mouth. I have not done that. No, he does not. Alright, so now I've just got to put another layer in there. Tilted a little bit. Should probably bring up the chat the other one as well, just in case. Don't think anyone's going to be chatting, but that's all good. Clearly, this is because Dragonoid's Balthor is the star of the show. Sorry, Dragon, I'm feeling a bit extra bratty tonight. Here, have a snack. How dare you? Hey, so Ricky, right? I'm so sorry, I procrastinated getting out of my chair. That's all good. We are all procrastinators here. I just looked up to check if I was properly on camera and realized it does not matter right now. Alright, so now that we have that... Oh, we should do the gun. I really don't know what I'm going to do for the gun. Alright, I get up. Slowly so I don't get lightheaded. Absolutely. Have fun, everyone. No worries, Muse. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Okay. So that's basically everything, except for the gun. Lead with the gun. I really need to set up a favorites thing. How do I favorite you? My favorite? I assume I need to make a new tag. But that's okay, we'll do that later. Oh no, Dragon is back. Oh, come on now. Come on. People like me. People are just here for Balthazar, right? Right? I want to give it that, like, lever action sort of thing going on. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Aww. Cool. I really like this style. I realized I really like this sort of image because it gives off the idea that I'm like very much working with the idea that I want the idea that humans in Hymgard are known as like are known as survivors. Like they are because, you know, like, they've lived through the Firestorm, they've lived through Ragnarok, like, multiple wars, the Jotun Siege, and all that. And they're just, like, they're still here, they're still pushing, they're still fighting. And I very much like that idea. So, give it sort of a general shape here. See how we go. Yeah. And then we can go over that in a minute. So now, if we remove blue, we should have a general idea on this. We gotta go over the gun again. We gotta put the details in the armor. There was something else that I noticed looking at this before. I can't. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Let's take this and stretch it a bit. Oh, well, that's not helpful. Wait, back. There we go. But yeah. A bit down a bit. That looks a bit better, I think. A bit broader in that regard. So, looking pretty good at the moment. I might put some... Let's put some... like some dings in him. And I think we should be about ready for our... And we'll fix up the gun. Oh yeah, 3 minutes. Take a quick ad break. But yeah, might be back after dinner or not. But yeah, I like the idea in this, like in that, you know, Midgardians and by extension humans are like, they are survivors. They are people who have survived multiple disasters and are still here even against insurmountable odds. Whereas, yeah, a lot of the other races, while they've also gone through Ragnarok and stuff, they're a bit more I'm so dreading work today. Over 100 people at about 5 parties in 3 hours for Christmas. I don't want to go. Oh. I'm sure you'll be fine. It's okay. Or if not, just call in sick. Probably shouldn't be promoting that. But do it. I have to resist every time I'm like having a design, like every time I put in a monotonous design or like a repetitive design to make it its own brush. I've also got to learn how to properly do brushes. There's a couple that I definitely need to make, I think. But yeah, what are you doing for work today, Mari? I'm pretty sure you said what you do for work already, but I can't remember. So I'm asking again. That looks good. What am I doing here? Oh, no, too close. Close, close. I should probably put that a bit higher. I don't even know if that is higher than it was before, but we'll see. Actually, no, I'm not going to put that one in. That's too small at this end. That works for the most part. But yeah. And I'm excited we had I mentioned previously we had the test session for our TTRPG stream recently. And a couple of players are playing with things that I am very interested in. Take a bit off. I'm very happy to be sort of building a bit more on running around with. But yeah, and I've also got some inspiration for some new stuff now. Like, I don't know if people saw, but my video recently talking about making the something inspired by the Night Witches. I thought would be really cool. Like in the ideals of making, you know, like Ragnarok splinter factions of certain groups and stuff. I think would be really cool. But we'll see. Cool. I like that. Let's grab this for a second. Copy, edit, paste. Right, I need the other one. Bap. Okay. But yeah. I've got to get back to not One Shot Quest, what am I saying? ADH Adventures. Because they were talking about doing something with me as well. It'd be very cool to have them on board for some stuff. Thanks. Yep, I need my pen. Where's the pen? Pen. Goddamn loose display. Oh, yeah, no, the monitor for this... sorry, the cable for this monitor, it's one of the HDMI to whatever the fuck the old one was called. And it's, like, it's very temperamental, and every so often it just shuts down. I'm like, well, I'm down to one monitor, and... yeah. I don't think y'all realize the budget level of set that I'm working with. I mean, even calling it a set is generous. But it's what works at the moment. It's what I can do. Need the... I'm gonna need a shift key for this one. Yeah, I'll switch to that in a moment. Man, I can't wait to upgrade my setup, waiting for the 50 series to drop, and I'm gonna go full rebuild. Sorry, back now. That's all good, Murray. How you doing? Yeah, very, very keen to...
Tickle Duck would like you to hydrate, sire.
I bet he would. Very keen to upgrade everything. Crying internally. Aren't we all? Is it Sweden or Norway that has the phrase, what was it, upright and not crying, as a response to how are you? I think that's a fucking mood. I feel like I should probably remove this song from my playlist. It is a good song, yet every time it comes up I'm reminded that it is probably not the best song for stream time. My tablet is DVI connected to DisplayPort, and it turns on and off when a streaming service like Netflix has something to do with the anti-copy codecs they use. Yeah, this one, this connection, for some reason, every so often, like the display on OBS will flash green. Will just be like blah, 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 and I don't know why it does it, and I hate it, but it usually just means it needs to be reset. How does this work? Let's see something here. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Part of me really wants to tie in some World War II stuff with this story. But also, and that is mostly entirely just to bring in some Sabaton shit. But yeah. Yeah, so it's just like a... I'm just gonna put it like a lever here. I just added 3 picks in DC that are my usual go-to answers this time of the year when people ask me how life is. Oh, I am concerned, but let's have a look. Tree from Santa baby slips some mental stability under the tree for me. Yeah, that's fair. Why I need to come with me and you'll see why I need psychiatric medication. Yeah. Yeah, that would be my track as well. Pretty much. I mean, at least you get a track, right? Yeah, it's a lot. That dot out of here. Is it here? Oh, smaller. No, smaller. Teeny tiny eraser. Yeah. Hopefully soon, Facebook Marketplace will have a decent L-shaped desk for cheap that I can nab, because that will be a large portion of issues off my case. Well, I mean, the main portion being just fucking space on this desk. But we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, good luck finding an L-shaped desk cheap. Yeah, I know. Or maybe one day I'll just scream, fuck it. Buy a decent one. Who knows? Eh. Man. Too much. That bit. Fuck. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Where am I? L-shaped desk at Bunnings for $95? Damn. Have to check that out. Alright, let's take... but yeah. I think the main thing I've noticed, I've seen recently, is a few ads for like tablet stands that I think would be good, as opposed to using this, which works okay, but it's very unstable. So, and also takes up a lot of space on the desk. But yeah, we'll see. Awesome. Thank you. And we'll check it out. Okay. should have done this while it was in. Alright, what happened here? That's right, yep. That actually works. Okie dokie. Let's put some... let's put some wear and tear on this guy. Or just some general spots. So we're gonna have...
At Rex Francis Words, just followed. Welcome to the Academy.
Rex Francis Words, how's it going? Very welcome. Thank you for the follow. Where have you come from? Very welcome. My name is Dragon Jane, also known as the Heavy Metal Game Master. I am a content creator, variety streamer, obviously. Content creator mostly in the TTRPG space. I'm also a professional game master and a published author. Yeah. Hey, Drake, we've met in person. Ah, awesome. Where was that? Apologies, I'm not... Where did we meet? Was it a PAX? I feel like it'd be a PAX. And all-round good guy. Oh, thank you, Phil. That's very kind of you. That's too much in that one spot, isn't it? Last time, I think we rented... Oh, yes! Rex! How's it going? Very welcome. How are you doing? Are you still going with, if I remember rightly, last I was talking to you, it was about, Masters of Alchemy. Are you still going with them? Let's go right up at the edge here. Doing good, loving the stream. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're just starting. We're not starting, but we're working on our Midgardian soldier from my homebrew world of Hymgard. Very exciting stuff. But yeah.
Viralidane_Sarasli would like you to hydrate, sire.
Alright. Sick. Yeah, still playing with Master of Alchemy. Just got back into it after a year of taking it easy. Oh, awesome. That's very cool. And exciting to hear. And it's very cool. Are you also, I don't think I saw you there this time. Are you still DMing at PAX at all, or? I know there was I know there was some sort of issue with the thing that you were... What was it? Silent Vigil or whatever it was. Dark Vigil, that's the one. But yeah, are you doing anything else with that, or... Which reminds me, I've got to put in my application for... Conquests. Tatter him right up here. Not TMing at PAX at the moment. Dave is still rolling along without my involvement from a lot of stuff this year. Ah, yeah, that's all good. That happens. Life definitely happens. Ah, cool. You're very welcome. I think that might be enough scuff for the moment. Life is what happens while you make other plans. Exactly. Absolutely. Okay. I think that's pretty good at the moment. So let's delete that layer. And we're gonna go to the layer below. Alright. Let's do it. But yeah, no, very welcome, my man. Nope, need another layer. Yeah, no, very excited. I've got some big plans coming for next year. So hopefully, that all works out. Possibly through similar vein as this, starting my own TTRPG stream on Twitch, and probably also do it on YouTube. But yeah, got my second book coming out next year, which is very exciting for someone who was struggling to get one out. Having a second on the horizon is very exciting. And yeah, still going with Ark and Paxos at the table, which is really cool. Do you have the title for the next book yet? I'm in a little of two minds about it at the moment. There's part of me that wants to, because I'm like the working title was and is Wolf. So Harbingers of Ragnarok, Wolf. However, I'm in two minds about that because also there was another title that I was working on, which was Ulfhedin, which were the wolf berserkers. So berserker in Old Norse, it's the what do you call it? The translation is kind of contested in a lot of places, but generally it's believed, it's generally agreed that it means bare shirt, or bare chest. So söka in Old Norse means shirt or chest. It generally it means shirt. Ber is a Germanic term that means bare. So bare shirt, but it also could have mean bare as in naked, which is where the idea, part of where the idea that berserkers fought without armor came from. Or the idea of bear shirt, meaning you would wear the skin of a bear essentially as a shirt, or like, you know, as a pelt, or like a cloak. I generally sort of subscribe to the latter idea, but there are a lot of people who contest that due to translation reasons. Ulfhedin translates to wolf-skinned, and is obviously, in my book at least, the term for the lawkeepers, like what Brock is. But it also relates to a few other parts of the journey in the second book. So yeah, I'm considering that might be an idea. The trouble is, is that 2? That is, yeah. AFK sake, gotta go horrendously pat of Void Cat's belly. No worries. How does that work with the Arctos Ursa bear issue in Pi and Proto-Norse? Ursa... So Ursa and Arctos are not Norse terms. I'm not sure where Ursa comes from. Arctos, I believe, is obviously, like, I think Arctos is part of Latin or some form of thing from that. Because that's the other thing, is it's more in the sense that in a lot of Scandinavian languages at least, the Norse word for bear is Bjorn. And that's sort of where a lot of the argument comes up surrounding it meaning bear as in naked rather than bear as in the animal. But I think Arctos and Ursa are more what would you call it? They're more in the Latin or Germanic side of things rather than Norse. Yeah, I think the issue I'm referring to is that there's supposedly some conjecture that ancient peoples used this name, the name bear, rather than a bear's real name, as though saying its name was bad luck. I'm probably, oh yeah, no, I see what you mean. The whole Arctos, I'm not entirely sure, because I know, obviously, like, Bjorn was a name. Like, obviously, Bjorn there were various Old Norse names that meant bears. Bjorn, Bjarni, Bjarki, Bjarn, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, not sure in that regard. That's an interesting idea though, because I know, as I said, like, yeah, I think Bjorn was much more, as far as I've seen it, it was much more used as a name rather than. But then again, yeah, a lot of Scandinavian languages still use Bjorn as the bang as the term. You accomplished your mission, but now I have a cat nose print smudge on my glasses. Aww. Does remind me of just thinking about the idea of like the whole like Bjorn being the name thing. It does remind me of Warhammer 40k and the Horus Heresy. One of the what was it? One of the demons trying to get power over one of the space wolves, but not being able to because the man that he's been spying on the space wolves through has an auto translator in his brain, and therefore he is Bjorn as bear. So he's been calling him bear this entire time. So literally a demon unable to control someone because someone doesn't know what their goddamn name is, and no one has corrected them. I love that so much. Also, Bjorn Fellhand is a fucking badass. Yeah. This line looks coming up pretty good. What time is it, by the way? 10. But yeah. What do we do? Do I give him? Give him some scars on his face. Let's see. Very excited to actually start running this game. Very interested to see where it goes. I hope everyone else is excited for it too. I've got to start putting out some proper YouTube videos talking about it. Is there anything like anyone's curious about the world, or anything anyone's excited for? Some cool stuff brewing with this party. No, not you two, three kobolds. Book 2 and more of Malik's journey. Hell yeah. That's gonna be fun. It's not, hopefully, too far away now. I mean, I'm sure it was never too far away to begin with. Sure, I'll ask in a post probably saying, what does Valhalla look like? That's an amazing question. And one that a lot of people ponder in the world, because that's the idea, is essentially not just in, especially like that ideal of not just post-apocalyptic, but post-Ragnarok. Like, the war that the Einherjar were waiting for has been fought. So what does... what does... I think there's a lot of speculation surrounding it. Honestly, Dragon, it feels mean that you cannot write and publish books as quick as we can read them. Are there Tales of Lost Valhalla? Maybe. Because that's the idea, is there's also... a whole thing in the TTRPG setting, at least, like in the world after Ragnarok, of the talking about the gods, because there's on one side there's the remaining, who are the gods who are still around and have set up their little I shouldn't say little their kingdoms within Hymgard, but then at the same time there are a bunch of gods who died, but you know, I guess that then raises the question in a lot of minds of, can gods die? So there's this whole almost like Schrodinger's cat situation. The Sanderson curse. Yeah, no. Quite literally, until my books or something in this makes me enough money to quit my job, I will definitely not be able to. It's post-Ragnarocalypse, yeah. Yeah, so the concept of it being that, essentially, the concept for the TTRPG setting, at least, the books tell that story, or at least start to tell that story so far. The TTRPG setting is based about 500 years after Ragnarok. I should be able to read them all before I die. Keep in mind I'm as old as time. You are not as old as time. But yeah, following Ragnarok, obviously a bunch of the gods, or specifically the sort of like lesser gods or the children of the gods, survived, and sort of just stuck around and set up citadels, or took over citadels that already existed. But a bunch of gods, obviously the elder gods, so Odin, Thor, Freya, Frey, they all died in the battle. But then the question arises in a lot of minds of, can gods die? Surely, where do the gods go when they die? Which, then in a lot of people's minds brings up the concept of being like, well, they just go back to Asgard, they would go to Valhalla, they would return to their realm, they don't really die, but nothing's really proven. So, but in the similar vein with Valhalla, it raises that question of not only if, Odin is dead, but also if Ragnarok has already happened, what happens to where do the Einherjar who died in Ragnarok go after Valhalla? After Ragnarok. I'll have to put that in my little question bit in my TTRPG setting of like the hang on. Oh, that's about right, yeah. Like what became of the Fallen thing. So like me, after a good night out, they just need some time to reform into themselves. Possibly. That's another point. Maybe they're just like waiting to come back. That'd be an interesting concept. So I think the whole idea through the setting, because that's obviously well and truly after the books. Because, you know, part of the idea for them being like... some of them are. Like, some of them are very much just like, well, you know, you believe what you believe, I believe what I believe. But some of them, there's a few that very much go on the ideals of, you know, the gods still exist. The old gods still exist and we need to worship them. There are some that go on the idea of, you know, the gods exist. The gods are dead, and if they're dead, they were never... We probably shouldn't have been worshipping them in the first place. And then there are some of them that even go as far as to say, like, you know, generally a lot of the stuff that the gods draw from, humans can also draw from. So suddenly it becomes a question of, well, by that regard, a human can become a god. Which means that, you know, why are we worshipping them when we can get to their level, I guess. Which will be interesting to explore. But it's very, yeah, most of this stuff I will also be, for the most part, leaving unanswered. Bordering on Elder Scrolls lore right now, and I love it. Yeah, similar stuff, like that sort of... Because it's kind of that, something I find very interesting in the ideas of, especially with the Norse gods, of like, what they did for their power, so suddenly it becomes cool. If that's what... We're all in the belly of Fenrir, and I have to fill his stomach with blood, so he'll throw us up. Yeah. It's an interesting idea. But Al, my boss, 3 hours, 15 minutes of work for today, so I'm going to do some of that. I'll be here, but lurking, holler if you need me. No worries, I will let you know. But yeah, but most of that will remain, you know, majorly unanswered, just in the sense of allowing, just for the sense of allowing players to, you know, do what they want to do. That's always the interesting part for me, is seeing how people interpret, how different people interpret the same information is always very interesting to me. That's good. But yeah, very, very excited. See how it goes. I have to set off for the icky place now, but I'll leave Lurk going. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. No worries. Thank you, Mari. Very kind of you. Okay. What time is it? By the way, 10:01. Oh, good. Probably have an ad break soon. That's a bit better. But yeah. Is it just? Sorry, I realized none of you heard that. My headphones just told me their battery is running low, which is very annoying. But that's okay. They should last, alright? And I can probably plug them in somewhere here. But yeah. We'll see here. This came out a lot cooler than I thought it was going to. I'm very happy. Back. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do pretty soon. I think I'm gonna have to do some promo stuff for the stream. I've been very lazy on that front recently. We shall see. Oh, sorry, how do we been going down a rabbit hole of how to get AI to transcribe videos for me because I started recording RP games. Ah, cool. Lol, you called the ad break. Yeah, because I've got it set up for 3 minutes every hour. So I started at so I would have started at 8 o'clock. So it would have been 9 and then 10 o'clock. Well, I've got to do, I think, some more videos actually talking about the setting. And I want to do... I should do a video probably talking about the system as well. Because Fantasy Age is not... well, let's just do the honesty here. It's not D&D. Which is a very sad reality to bring up, but it is the one that we are living in. So yeah, I'll have to do a video talking about that and talking about the mechanics for Fantasy Age. Although we might shuffle the system around if we get some sponsors or something, I don't know. Speaking of which, if anyone knows anyone who's looking to sponsor someone, please send them my details. But yeah, and then I think I'd really love to do some videos. I was talking about with the cast, doing some videos of like interviews with them about them and what they do. Yeah, let's do it that way, I reckon. Eh. But we'll see. But unfortunately right now, I haven't quite figured out YouTube's algorithm. But then again, from what I have heard, it's goddamn brutal at the moment. And so yeah, it's tricky getting traction on a lot of this stuff, but hopefully we can. Alright, let's see if we can get the outline on this done tonight. We probably can't, but I really don't want to rush it because I'm feeling good about it. But we'll see how we go. Put a crack up this one. Hell yeah. I've also, as I said, got to make sure I put in that application for Conquest games, because I need to start doing more. I needed to start doing more public appearances, this sort of thing. They also mentioned for Conquest games I was bringing up with them about, obviously I don't know how many people in Australia really know me. Although apparently, I don't know if I've raised this yet on, publicly. But apparently, so we had, not that long ago, we had Hailong, come to Melbourne for a concert, and my sister went, and she called me, or texted me, very amused, because, she had overheard, a group of people talking about Australian TTRPG content creators, and my name was raised, which was very, very funny. Hailung, Heilung. And they are a what do you call it? I don't know what you'd call them. They're a Nordic I think their main, I think they're greatly connected with the metal community, though they're not necessarily a metal band. They do Nordic folk / sort of like tribal music, I guess was the closest way I could describe it. But yeah, she was just very amused. Yeah, very much the kind of music you would expect to hear in the Black Forest. Yeah, very amusing that at such a place. I was very annoyed at that moment that I wasn't there. But very amusing to hear that people talking about me. This is coming out a lot better than I thought it would, and I'm very happy and very scared. Nope. But I brought up with, oh yeah, so I was saying I brought up with Conquests because I was applying originally for like a stall there, but then they were like, hey, we can give you, they've apparently had an overwhelming response for applications for stalls this year. Is Heilung evil? Yeah, well, the main reason that probably comes up for multiple, there's a couple of reasons, but the main reason is they call their concerts rituals. Because they do like a whole, like they do an opening sort of ritual / ceremony thing, and they do a closing, and they do a bunch of this like show in between. So it's intense. And a lot of people, especially people who are not necessarily into that, would be probably quite concerned. But yeah, they're pretty cool, honestly. I get nothing but positive vibes from Heilung's performance. Oh, absolutely. Like, it's very cool music. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so I mentioned, obviously to, Conquest, that, I was like, hey, just so you know, this is who I am, this is what I do. If you have any, I was saying, if you have any panels or anything that you'd like me to be part of, I'd be happy to do that. Beautiful buzzes. Hey, Hexafire, how's it going? Very welcome. And yeah, but they did say they were sort of like, not really something that they do. Like, they don't really do, they haven't really done many panel sort of things. But they did say that if I had one in mind, they'd be willing to hear about it and possibly put it on. We just got back from what? Christmas party, tacos and booze on Audi money. Yes, please. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. But so yeah, I'm considering at the moment. I might have to. I don't know if I'm too late now. First of all, as I said, I've got to put in a put in an application to run games there. But I was also considering doing like a panel talking about maybe like world building or running games or something. Which I think would be kind of cool. I wonder if it's on at the same place this year. What's this for? This sounds so good, Dragon. Well enough for a free service. It's called Turbo Scrub AI. If anyone is interested. Awesome. This is for Conquest. I forget when it's on. Hold on a second.
Yes.
Conquest Games Convention. It will be on Conquest 2025 is Easter weekend. So Friday the 18th to Sunday the 20th of April. Details to come. I assume that means they don't have a venue yet. So yeah, maybe I might do that. I don't know how many people would show up, but hopefully if, you know, people at High Lung concerts are talking about me, maybe we might get a few people interested to come and see me and hear me talk. I don't know. What do people think? What did I do with the belt on that? Because I realized I haven't done it here. Nope, back. But yeah. Sure. Cool. Excellent. 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 Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe not.
Just
Okay. Hooray for lamellar plates. Why the fuck do I do this to myself? I care about details, that's why. Sure is. Yeah. Might try to see if I can make it to a few more cons and shows next year as well. But yeah, we'll see. Any cons that anyone's excited for this year coming? Good. Dang. Only con I have planned at the moment, at least a day at PAX. Yeah, that's fair. I've got to try at some point soon. This stage will probably be February. I've got to try to make it at some point to the... What do you call it? The Vic Market book. The Vic Market book market. Even if it, at least at first, is just as a punter. Then maybe I'll go and set up a stall. The transcript cut off at 30 minutes. Oh no. Is that a subscription thing, or is that just a... It's not lasting thing?
The Emerald 97 has requested you stretch, sire.
I bet he did. Hey Emerald, how's it going? Yeah, it wants money. I figured it would. I mean, I didn't figure it would. I figured that was the reason that it would have shut down. Good. Unfortunately sick, but I'm okay. Damn. That's alright. You doing okay? It can go get fucked is what it's gonna get from me. Yeah, pretty much. Found a barrel dice tower for Maria for Christmas, and then when I bought it, I got an email saying they're out of stock. Oh, no. That sucks. Very sorry to hear that. Apparently, very popular. keeps doing that, and I keep wanting to talk to it, but I realize that none of you can hear it. It's very annoying. Yeah, just a little bug. I'm mad. Aww, that sucks. Sure, I hope you can find something else. Yeah, I would too. Alright.
Yes, Dragon, talk back to the voices in your head.
Always. They talk to me. They counsel me. They understand. They talk to me. Little WWE Randy Orton joke there for you. Yeah. What? Well, sometimes they're the ones who talk to you. My favorite wrestler was Bray Wyatt. I really, really loved Bray Wyatt and everything that he did. I was very much into obviously being alternative. I was hugely into Undertaker until his recent endorsements. I was huge. Like, I'm not. I will also say I'm not. I am a very casual WWE fan in the sense that, like, I really only get stuff through TikTok. Really. But I will say that Cody's story 100% suckered me in. Yeah. Rey Mysterio, I met Kane at a con back in February. The guy is so big, I look like a toddler in the photo. Yeah, Kane's a big dude, man. Rey's cool. I do very much like Rey Mysterio. And yeah, like, obviously being our Australian WWE queen, Rhea Ripley, has to get a word in there as well. I think, from what I have seen, she is an awesome wrestler and also a very cool person. I've seen a few videos and stuff of her with fans, and she seems like a genuinely really, really cool person. Nerd! Yes, we are all nerds here. I think I heard somewhere she is also nerdy. I mean, I'm sure she's... I don't know, I think she's... I think from what I heard she is she's into anime. Like she's big into like Dragon Ball Z and other sort of other animes. No, other way. But you know, I'm sure I think she's a gamer as well. But then again, nowadays, who the hell isn't? Wouldn't surprise me considering people like Vin Diesel are D&D nerds. I am returning to my lurk. Have fun, nerds. No worries. Thank you for jumping in. Absolutely. Yeah, like then there's a bunch of people like what's his name? Like Joe Manganiello. It's not Stephen Colbert, is it? Am I thinking of the right person? Who's the late show host who keeps talking about D&D and fantasy and stuff? Is it Stephen Colbert? What a name. Yes, it is Stephen Colbert. That is who I'm thinking of. Yes, he did stuff with Critical Role. He also had a whole thing with, like, a whole session with, a whole interview with Joe Manganiello, where he was talking about D&D, and also, well, they were talking about D&D, but also, he did an interview with, what are their names? Billy Boyd and the other one. Fuck, what's his name? I always forget his name. Pippin. Oh no, Pippin's Billy Boyd, who plays Merry again. I've completely forgotten his name. But he did a whole thing with them where they did a Lord of the Rings quiz with him. And he did very well. I can't remember. But yeah. Well, that's also like, who was the other one who, Terry Crews did an episode with them as well. Who is another person that I would absolutely love to meet at some point. I settled for dice that come in a barrel. Hell yeah. Good work. What time is it? 10:35. Cool. Go figure, no one actually has a barrel. Really? Surely. Yeah, that makes sense. I was just looking up, and most of the ones that I immediately find are like STLs, like 3D printable stuff. That's very interesting. I would have thought a barrel would be very, very desirable, but interesting. Okay. Except that one I found, and on Etsy, but that was, yeah, Etsy's pricey, 100%. Oh good, I'm sure she will enjoy her barrel dice. You're done well. She's the kind of person who would be gifted shit on toast and she'd be happy. Yeah, very much. I get that sense from her. It is certainly a sentence. I love that. There's another one. What was it? It is well spotted. God damn it, Hex. There is only room for one brat in this chat, and Vera is holding down that fort just fine. Okay. Wanna bet? Brats in chat multiply like gremlins. No, they absolutely do not. Back. Are you challenging us? No. The problem only arises when someone gets them wet. Oh god. Generally, yes. Oh, no. What? Double. I'm just lurking because I'm kind of working right now. Oh, that's okay. I know you're usually sweet and goofy, like a corgi, very much like a corgi. But yeah. Let me get me person. I can also be a smart ass little shit. Yeah, that's also true. I have no doubt of that, especially after watching Golf with Friends. Oh god. That game does things to people. Yeah. It is a good one, yeah. Just wait until we play Overcooked. Oh god, yep. That's gonna be fun. So don't forget to tune in next Tuesday, which will also subsequently be our last stream for the year. We might do one exasperated emote just for that. I've got my rage emote, so that should cover me. I imagine that one will be my most used. Either that or the laughter one for the Overcooked stream. Hang it up. Dear. Yeah, very much so. That's the idea. Oh god. It'll be fun. We'll have a great time. I probably should have done what I did before with this now, but I didn't. Because apparently I like doing things the hard way. But we shall see. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. No worries. We're probably gonna finish up pretty soon, honestly. But yeah.
Hexafire96 would like you to hydrate, sire.
I bet he would. To be fair, he only rolled a 4, so it doesn't mean to be a proper luck. God, I would love to work with Jonathan Young. I have no musical talent, but I'm sure we can figure out something. I've loved Jonathan Young mostly for his Disney covers for a long time. There's actually one of his songs that I was considering using. I wanted to use. I have to double check with him. I don't remember if I actually posted it on his Discord. But he there was one of his songs, "Until This City's Burning," that I was no. And I like him, Anna, and Caleb stuff. Yes, that's very cool. If Slipknot can have a dude beating a king with a baseball bat, you could have a cover with Jonathan Young. Oh, that'd be cool. You weren't in a metal band? Honestly surprised you weren't in a metal band or something. A lot of people are. I have very little musical talent. And beyond the whole, like, what do you call it? Like, desire to be in a band in general, I've never really had much drive in the musical area. What did my Spotify wrapped? I don't use Spotify, but I can tell you what my title wrapped up thing was. Hold on. Definitely saw it somewhere in here. Do we want to play Title Feud? Who wants to... Okay, this will be interesting. Who wants to... Oh, well, there goes my headphones. Hold on. Right. And there goes my screen. Hooray. Just a second. There we go. Stupid screen being stupid. Do we want to play a game of Dragons Google Wrapped guessing? Who wants to take a guess at who wants to take a guess at my top 5 artists for the year? I'll tell you one. I'll give you a point. I'll give you things like one of them is very obvious. 2 of them are sort of obvious, all things considered. But there's definitely one of them that I'd be extremely surprised if anyone gets, because there's one that is impossible. Because I don't think it's something that many people know, and it's also not something that Jonathan Young and Sabaton. Jonathan Young is number 1. Sabaton is number 5. And I believe that is mostly due to my streaming, is because at least once a week I am listening to this listening to this what do you call it? Playlist. Apocalyptica, Metallica, Imagine Dragons, and Carlos Santana. All fantastic guesses. None of them are on there. 1% of all-time low listeners. In Sync, S Club 7, Finger Boys, Tupac, and Biggie. No, unfortunately not. For the unlikable one, Chapel Roan, no. Nope, not on there. Oh, that was your top artist for the year. I see what you mean. Backstreet Boys? Nope. Again, it is one that I could fairly easily guarantee that no one can guess it. If it's Diddy, we're gonna have words. It's definitely not Diddy. Ghost, Eminem, nope. Neither of those are on there. So we've gotten two. There's three left. There's three left on there. Can we get a hint? BB King, Baby Metal? No, I have been listening to a lot of Baby Metal recently. I do, because they did the thing with what do you call it? Bloodywood. And I've been listening to a lot of that's been very recent though. BB King, no, that is awesome guess though. Some J-pop band, I bet, no. What do we got here? Avril Lavigne, no. Eric Clapton, again, fantastic guess, but nope. Ninja Sex Party. Ninja Sex Party is number 3. So we've got yep. So Jonathan Young, Ninja Sex Party, and Sabaton have been guessed. Those those are on there. Electric Callboy is not on there. No. Caleb Hiles is not on there. I don't actually even know who that is. It's got two more. I will say one of them, if you know bands that are similar in sort of vibe to Sabaton, one of them is in a similar vein. Definitely in that similar sort of genre area. Not quite the same messaging, shall we say. The same, but it is the same. Caleb Hiles sings with Jonathan Young all the time. I do not know. Hold on. Yes, him. Yes, I do know him. That's right, yeah. Tenacious D? Nope. Ailstorm? No. I will say, so yeah, one of them is in very much the same sort of area as Sabaton. The other one, I will say, the main reason that you probably will not guess it is because they do not do what's the word? They do not do like songs per se. They do music. They do what do you call it? Like background music, shall we say. It's not a game or anything. They do instrumentals, but it's not so much a band, it is a composer, shall we say. It is someone who is making it is a studio or a thing that makes similar to Arcane Anthems, yes. But it is not Arcane Anthems. It is not a dwarf. There's no dwarven metal band on there. It is not Fat Frog Studio. You're on the right path though. Not Beethoven, not Masters of the Chant, and it's not a dwarven metal band. I don't actually listen to that much. I'm pretty Tibetan throat singers. I do like the Who. John Williams, nope. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, no. Good guesses, though. Um, I'm surprised it hasn't been guessed yet, considering one of the guesses that got thrown out there. Trixie he is, chat. Trixie he is. Powerwolf, no. Awesome to guess though. I do love Powerwolf. We drink your. I've had on one of my playlists. We drink your blood keeps coming up, and I fucking love that song. It's a song I'm very happy to have on any playlist. No Resurrection by Erection, no. Dragon Force, no. They're actually the band that got me into metal, though. Or at least one of them very early on. Nightwish, no. Also a very fantastic guess. I do really love Nightwish. I will say the band that I don't know the band that's similar to Sabaton. They are, I would say, still sort of up and coming. They're a smaller band, but they are gaining a lot of momentum. If that helps at all. I will say also whoever guessed about to start guessing stupid bands. Okay. I will say whoever guessed for the other composer or whatever, whoever guessed Fat Frog Studios earlier, you were on the right track in a certain way. Why do I want to say Lamb of God? I mean, it is one of my favorite bands, but it's unfortunately not on the list. Hammerfall, also really good. They're touring in January. I need to go. I need to figure out getting tickets for that. Come on, we haven't even gotten to the top songs yet. I probably won't make you guess for those. The number one song makes a lot of sense. Because, yeah, it's a song I've listened to a lot. Set it off. Brothers of Metal. Black Veil Brides. No, Brothers of Metal, if you're talking about the band, again, you are in the right area. You're in the right, very much in the right genre, the right vibe. For one of the bands on the list. Black Veil Brides and Pierce the Veil, nope. Postmodern Jukebox, nope. I like this game. This is fun. Ailstorm. Ailstorm was already guessed. But no. He's enjoying this too much, chat. Glory Hammer, again, in a very similar vein, but not it. Grail Knights. No, I don't know them, actually. I'll have to check those out. This is great. It's giving me more band recommendations as well. Bloodbound. Nope. Was that the song or the band? Also, it's 11 o'clock. Can we get a starting letter? B. Rhapsody of Fire. No. That's all. That was guessed by Hexafire earlier. It's not Bloodbound. Bailstorm. Stop saying using the same list I am. Oh no. Are they really that much not known? Blind Guardian, I wish. I love Blind Guardian. I don't know why they're not on my top thing. I don't even know if they're on any of my top things, but I think I've listened to, because I really only listen to music when I'm either like doing something like mowing the lawn or when I'm Baby Shark. God damn it. Beowulf. Nope. That's it. Yeah, Battle Beast. Battle Beast is the Battle Beast is number 4. So the last one, which is the one that I was fairly sure someone came close in the right idea. Oh, there go the ads. All right. Took me a look through the Sabaton Reddit. That's all good. We'll give it a minute. But yeah, no, I fucking love Battle Beast. What ads are y'all singing? But yeah. I ain't seen ads yet. Now Craven. Noise. But yeah, no, I really love Battle Beast. They've also got, I think on here, I'm sure they would anyway. But my top song, number 1 song on Battle Beast is the top number 1 song is Far Far Away by Battle Beast. I love that number 4 is Big Breakfast by Tom Cardy. That makes me very happy. And for Mario games, the number 2 was Dark Fantasy Studio, which is the studio that makes my the composer that makes most of my intro music. Like it makes my intro. They do my intro song and my a few of my other screen music pieces, along with Fat Frog Studio, who I think Fat Frog does my outro music. But yeah. I remember this slide. But yeah, Far Far Away and Push It to the Limit are on my top songs as well. A Storm of Crimson Fire by Glyph is also on there. If you do not know that song, go and check it out, and go check out Glyph because they're really, really cool. And Until This City's Burning by Jonathan Young. So very cool. Thank you, Balthazar. Thank you, Laurie. Okay. Well, this is come along really, really well. I'm very happy with this. Let's just put quickly in here. Let me just see how he looks with irises. Deranged. Cool. But I think that's looking really good. And hopefully we'll be able to finish it soon. I might do some more of the line work off stream. And then, really, as I was saying, like, it was the thing where someone said fat frog earlier, and that's why I was like, you're on the right path. You're getting there, because they were the other people. They're the other people that do my my intro music or the background music for my screens. So yeah, so I was like, you're on the right path there. Goes from Zinch to Corn, depending on the presence of pupils. Very likely. Why is Hydrate out of stock? Because it takes some time to refresh. Okay. So, big thank you for all of you for hanging out. Let me just quickly switch these things over to my speakers so I can hear. Cool. Let's go see. Has anyone got someone we can raid? Me? You gonna get any more tattoos? Was that, I assume that's directed at me? Who haven't we raided for a while? Tunoman, Yogscast. I don't know where I've gotten some of these people from. But let's go.
Oh, wouldn't be the first time and not the last.
Let's go check out Ducky Doodle. They seem to be doing some fun stuff. Oh, actually Blue Pino's on as well. Have we done Blue Pino in a while? No, we'll go to Ducky Doodle. Anchor Pirate. Anchor Pirate? What are they doing at the moment?
Up into the machine.
What game is this?
And print out the plastic.
Oh, Astroneer. Okay, cool. All right, well, let's go check out. Awesome. So let's jump over to. Let's go check out Anchor Pirate. What are we doing here? Yes. So just quickly referring to the tattoos idea. I'm actually booked in next week to get another tattoo. I'm getting a wombat on my calf, which I'm very excited for. Also, what was the last band? It was Dark Fantasy Studio, which was why I was saying that whoever guessed Fat Frog Studios, you were on the right track, because they're the two people who I use for background music and all that sort of stuff. Yes, I have many more plans for tattoos. They do, however, require money, which it seems everyone is fairly short on. But yeah, no, the tattoo, I've got a friend of mine who has just finished her tattoo apprenticeship. I've seen some of her work, and she's really, really cool. And she's currently doing her, like, cheap family friends flash sheet sale, and she agreed to do one of the pieces that's not on it. But I really fell in love with. If I can bring it out. It's my camera's over there. It is this one. That's basically what I'm getting done on my calf. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, Dark Fantasy Studio. They're a smaller studio. I think it's just one guy, really. But he makes some very, very cool music. I've actually chatted with him briefly. But he's yeah, very, very cool. does some very cool music. Which is stuff that I will be hopefully using for background stuff for the yeah, but at the time you get wrinkly, by the time I get wrinkly, I really won't care about what my tattoos look like. Hopefully, at least. Color and all, I'm not sure about the color yet, because I don't know if she's really doing colors, how much color stuff she's doing at the moment. I'm mostly just going and being like, what I get. And then hopefully later on I can show up, and if she keeps on with it, and then go back and be like, hey, let's put some color or shading into this. That'd be great. Cool. Well, we're going to raid into Anchor Pirate. Pretty cool. They're playing some Astroneer at the moment. Which is a very fun game if you haven't played it. Yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. I will be back on Tuesday with the wonderful Hexifier and Muse to do my best, what's the word? Involuntary Gordon Ramsay impression, because I will be yelling a lot. Plan on getting my family's crest as tats. Oh, that's cool. And then I will probably be back. Will I be back next Thursday? No, I won't. That's right. So next Thursday, this will be probably the last stream for a little while. I don't know what Thursday after next is. Yeah, because next Thursday, so the next one will be the 26th. So yes. So I won't probably be streaming for a little while. I might jump on maybe. No, I won't be doing that either. We'll see how we go. I might be on stream after next, but then again, that's the day after Christmas, so I'm not really expecting anyone to be watching. But also, yeah, so come check us out on Tuesday. It'll probably be the last stream of the year. Drop in and say hi. Yeah, I will see you all. Once again, I will be taking a break at this stage. I might again jump on at some point, maybe early Jan. But I will be for the most part taking a break over January. I will be going away, and I want to take a good solid month break to reset and prepare for mentally prepare for next year. But in the meantime, buy my book, follow my socials, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. I'm traveling to Samoa, just so you know. I gotta go. Bye. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. We're gonna raid real soon, but first I want to thank you all for watching. I really love bringing you all high quality content, whether it be my videos or books or streams, and it is your support that allows me to keep doing that. So if you'd like to support the Heavy Metal Game Master, here are 3 quick ways that you can help out. 1. Subscribe to my Twitch channel or my Ko-fi page. Unfortunately, I haven't figured out how to make my Ko-fi subscribers also my Twitch subscribers yet. Over on Ko-fi, I have a number of tiers available for subscription, all heavy metal themed, of course, and you can snag yourself some exclusive content and perks from yours truly. 2. Buy my book. My debut novel, Harbingers of Ragnarok Berserker, is now available pretty much everywhere. If you enjoy dystopian fantasy and Norse mythology, I am sure you will love it. Get your copy today. And 3. Check out our channel affiliates. Arc and Forge provide awesome TTRPG map making software and toolkits, allowing you to make awesome maps that can be used in person or online. If you use the code METALGM, you can get $5 off any toolkit purchase, and it helps out our channel as well. And finally, just keep doing what you're doing. Follow my socials, keep enjoying